Hi there. Are you having a hard time falling asleep or even getting into a comfortable position to sleep through the night because you're dealing with sciatica or discomfort or pain in your lower back? Well, then this video is definitely for you. Today, I'm going to share with you 3 strategies that you can use to not only help you get ready for a comfortable night's sleep, but also what you can do while you're sleeping so that you have a more longer sleep period. And then in the morning when you wake up, I'm going to also share some strategies and tips that you can use to not only help you get out of bed more comfortably, but also to be able to have a better start to your day. Hi guys, my name is Dr. Shelley. I'm a chiropractor here in Brampton, Ontario. I have over 20 years of experience helping patients with spine-related conditions. We use chiropractic techniques, non-surgical spinal decompression therapy, laser therapy, and tips and strategies and exercises, things that are similar to what we're going to be sharing with you today. So remember, make sure that you watch to the end so that you don't miss anything that's important that will help you to get that much needed sleep, because we all know a good night's sleep really can help to make a huge difference in our whole day. Remember to like and subscribe so that way you don't miss any of the tips and strategies that we'll be sharing in the future. And remember to share these tips and strategies with anyone that you know who's also dealing with sciatica type of symptoms and who's not getting a good night's sleep. So first today, what we're going to do is we're going to start off with what to do to prepare ourselves for a better night's sleep. One would be we take a hot shower or even a warm bath. That can help to loosen up the muscles so that way they're a little bit looser. If you're planning on taking a bath, you can always put some Epsom salts in them. Epsom salts have magnesium in them, which is a great muscle relaxer. So that brings us to our second tip, which is to supplement with magnesium. So magnesium is, like I said, great muscle relaxer. So by taking some magnesium before going to bed, so about a half hour before you go to bed, you can get more restful sleep as well. With magnesium, we recommend about 400 to 600 milligrams per day. But again, read the label on the specific magnesium that you have. And then what we want to do is we want to do some light stretches before we go to bed. So now what we're going to do is we're going to walk through or fly through the positions that we are talking about that could be the best position for us to sleep in when we are experiencing lower back pain or the sciatica pain. So one of the positions that many people sleep in, and which is the position that we would not recommend, is sleeping on our stomach. So when we sleep on our stomach, what tends to happen is that we lie down on our stomach, and what this is going to do is it's going to not support our lower back. It's going to really mess with our lordosis in our lower back, and which can increase inflammation, which can increase the irritation that's happening there, and thereby cause more discomfort or more pain. So we definitely don't recommend this position when we're sleeping. The other thing that happens when we lie on our stomach is that when we are sleeping, we have to turn our head in one direction or the other in order for our neck to be comfortable. So when we're doing that, that's going to put more stress on our neck, and now we can have potential neck pain and upper back pain, and that's just leading to more problems. So the other position that we're going to talk about is one of my favorite positions, is sleeping on your side. So for that, what we're going to need is a couple of pillows. So one, you want to make sure that you have a pillow that you're going to place under your neck, and then we're going to have another pillow that we are going to use between our knees. So what this looks like is when you sleep or when you lie on your side, what you want to make sure is that when you're lying on your side, your head and your neck should be nice and straight. So we want that pillow to be just supporting us enough to keep our spine in as neutral a position as possible. So we don't want the pillow to be too thick that our neck is doing that, or too small that our neck is doing that. And then the next pillow, or the other pillow that we're going to use. So when we're sleeping on our side, what naturally happens is that our hips are wider than our knees. So what naturally happens is that we end up rotating in our lower back and our spine. And again, that creates more stress, creates more inflammation in the area, causes more discomfort and pain. So anything that we can do to keep our spine in as much a neutral position as possible when we're sleeping will definitely help us to have a better night's sleep, because we're not going to have that discomfort or pain that's going to constantly wake us up. So we take the second pillow and we just place it between our knees. And now, just as immediately as I do that, I can feel just the stress or pressure just relieving off my lower back. It's been a bit tight for the past couple of days. Last but not least is sleeping on our back. So sleeping on our back is also a very effective way for us to get very comfortable and get a good night's sleep. What you're going to do is you're going to lie on your back, your legs are straight, and your head again is supported by a pillow under your neck. And again, we want to make sure that the spine stays in neutral this way as well. You don't want a pillow where your head is flexed in too much, creating more stress in the neck. And then what you're going to do, so grab my pillow, is you're going to place that pillow under your knees. And what that will do is it will help to relieve some of the stress on the hamstring muscles, which are attached to the pelvis, which is attached to the lower back. So it'll just gently give you a little bit of a almost posterior pelvic tilt type of thing. It will also take some stress and load off of our hip flexor muscles as well. And this can be a very comfortable way for you to sleep. You can sleep in this position all night. So I hope you will try the positions that we've shared with you today. I hope that you will experiment with them and figure out which one works the best for you to help you get the most relief. And, play around with it. Maybe, try to have even more pillows if you're sleeping under your, sleeping on your lower back, under your knees. And then also if you need to bring your knees up or down, depending on if you're sleeping on your side. If either of these positions still don't help you find any relief, many people do find just sleeping on the floor helps them as well. So what you're going to do is just sleep on the floor. You can put a yoga mat and sleep directly on it, but just make sure you still do put those pillows under your knees. And again, experiment with that as to how many pillows you need. So now we're going to go over those exercises that you can do. These exercises are effective even when you are before you go to bed, but you can also do these first thing in the morning when you're getting out of bed. They're just as effective to helping loosen up some of those muscles, to help get some blood flow and decrease the inflammation and take some of that stress and pressure off of those nerves, so that way you move around a little bit better as well. So again, we can do these before we're going to sleep, but also first thing in the morning when we wake up. So what we're going to do is, again, when we're in bed at night before we're going to sleep, we're going to be on our back. And what we're going to do is we are going to bring our knees to our chest. So we can do this in two ways. If it's very uncomfortable, we can do single knee. So one knee at a time. So you're going to bring your knee up and you're just going to bring it gently towards your chest. You're going to hold that for 10 to 15 seconds and slowly let it go. And then bring the other one up and bring it gently towards your chest. Hold that for 10 to 15 seconds. And you want to make sure that you're breathing throughout the whole time. You're not holding your breath. And when we're done that, we can let that go. And we can do 10 reps on each side. So we can do 10 on this side and 10 on this side. If you want to, you can actually bring both knees up together as well. So you can bring both knees up, holding both knees securely here. And then you're just going to bring both knees up towards your chest. And again, holding that for 10 to 15 seconds. You're going to make sure you're breathing so you're not holding your breath. And then we're going to gently release. And again, we can do 10 of those on both, 10 of those as well. The other exercise that we can is the windshield wiper. So as you're lying here, what you're going to do is just gently, and as far as you are comfortable with doing, is just bringing your knees in one direction and then gently in the opposite direction. You want to try to make sure that this your pelvis stays down, so it's not like you're lifting your hips up, because we're not trying to create rotation there. We don't want to increase the stress. We don't want to do any twisting that will further put pressure on the nerves and cause more discomfort. So we're just gently moving side to side, and this will just help the muscles relax before we go to bed and provide us some ease. And then again, when we wake up in the morning, because we've been sleeping all night, this is a great way to start waking up the muscles by moving things side to side. And this will help to improve the circulation so we can get up. We want to do, roughly 10 to both sides, and just nice and slow as your body will allow. And last but not least, we're going to talk about how to get out of bed. Because if we can get out of bed in a proper way, then we can also reduce the stress on our lower back, stress on that sciatic nerve, and reduce the discomfort. And also, we've done all this work to sleep properly in a good position. And if we get up in the wrong way, then that's going to irritate everything, and all our work is going to be for nothing. So, for example, if I were to get up, and as you can hear the strain in my voice, if I get up like this, I'm putting a lot of pressure, a lot of stress on my lower back. Again, that's going to
flare everything up, and we're going to be in so much discomfort again. So like I said, everything that we've been doing up until now is going to be for nothing. So what we want to do is we want to first remove the pillows. So either if we're lying on our back or if we're already on our side, what we're going to do is come onto our side, and what we're going to use is actually our body to be able to help us get up better. So we're basically going to create a lever or a fulcrum. So we're just going to bring our knees and we're going to let them fall down. And as they fall to the ground, we're going to use our arms to push ourselves up, and thereby reducing any stress, reducing any load that's happening on our lower back. So that way we can protect it. We don't flare anything up. Everything that we've done from the night before to sleeping in a good position is now helping to stabilize those muscles, stabilize the area that's compromised, so that way we don't flare up that sciatic nerve again, and we reduce the discomfort, reduce the pain. And now from this position, you can take a nice deep breath in. We can also use our hands to help support us, and then just stand up as comfortably as possible.
Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please make sure that you like and subscribe to our channel and share this video so that you can continue to receive health tips such as this one. If you have any questions or would like to share which position you found the most comfortable, please make sure you do so in the comments below. Also, if you would like to get some exercise tips on specific exercises that you can do when you have low back pain due to a disc bulge, I've shared a link to another video over here, and we hope that you enjoy that too.